Wells is alive, and she's going to tell us why. Your first name?
Jennifer.
Jennifer, why do you think Summer Wells is alive?
Um, I think it has to do with drugs. I think it's all a ring of drugs, and I think that they sold her for drugs.
Who did they sell her to?
Probably somebody they owed.
So you think they owed money to somebody down there in Rogersville, up in Rogersville, rather?
Maybe not in
Or
Rogersville,
Knoxville or
but,
somewhere?
You know,
Now, we already know that her name has been all over the United States, abroad. People have been talking about her for the past 2 years.
Yeah.
So, if you're holding her holding her,
she could be in a dungeon. She could be in a box.
the risk of, I'm saying, being caught with her, you understand
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're saying, obviously, the person wouldn't care. So what purposes would they have for buying a child and knowing she's missing, and then the risk of being caught with her?
They're gonna be in trouble, but I think they don't care because they got what they want because they were owed.
Okay.
So,
but let's be truthful. If I'm into drugs and I bought a kid, 9 times out of 10, I bought the child for nefarious reasons. Would you agree? So I possibly wouldn't have her alive, right?
Maybe not.
Because you know what people use children for?
For nefarious
sex trafficking. And you also know the risk of, you also know 9 times out of 10 she would still be alive due to human trafficking.
Yes.
Because of her age, right?
Yes.
And what a person would do to her.
Was cute. She was cute.
Yeah, she was. But she also looked like a boy, remember?
She did.
So imagine somebody taking in a girl that looked like a boy. This is interesting. I have another young lady that has an opinion. She doesn't want to be seen on camera, but she believes that Summer Wells is also alive. I'm just going to pan down to the ground. Why do you think she's alive?
Pretty much the same reasons. Because her looks and
okay.
Human traffickers, they can.
But you got to remember, she looked like a boy before going missing. Remember the mother shaved all her hair off?
Right.
So I wouldn't be really getting a girl. You understand what I'm saying? She'll have a girl physical body as far as, private parts. But she would appear to be looking like a boy, a blonde-haired boy.
Like in documentaries, documentaries and like movies I've watched, a lot of times, like when they purchase, children
yes.
or people, they have a preference.
Yes, I do. And that's why I was saying, if I had a preference for a girl, I think I'd want to get a girl that looks like a girl. Summer Wells would look like a boy. That's the same thing I said about a random person trying to kidnap her. Let's say somebody was hanging in the trees doing lawn care work or working on the AT&T pole, right? I was into little girls. From afar, she would look like a boy. Up close, she would look like a boy. You see where I'm going? So that's why I say if somebody was to kidnap her, they would have been wanting a boy. And then let's say they got her home and undressed her and realized, she's a girl. So you think her parents sold her for drugs, owed money to someone, or do you think they just got tired of her and just wanted to sell her to get some money? Not sure.
I think they wanted the money.
They wanted the money.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
Money's the root of all evil.
Do you think the truth will ever come out?
Eventually.
Eventually. Who's going to tell it?
It might take a while.
You think Candace will tell on Don, or Don will tell on Candace?
I think Candace will crack.
I think Candace will crack.
Yeah.
Are you surprised that they're still together?
Yeah. Yes.
What about you?
Yeah.
You surprised they're still together? Are you surprised that one of them hasn't sold the other one out?
Yeah, but I think it'll eventually, one of them will say something.
Do you think each got something on the other? That's why they're holding on and still together?
Yes.
Okay, both agree. Okay. Anything else you'd like to add? What about the boys? Do you think they're still in the general area of Rogersville or East Tennessee or Middle Tennessee?
I don't think they're in Rogersville.
Okay.
But they're probably in Tennessee, but I think they know something too.
Do you think they're all together?
No. I don't think they weren't together in the beginning, were they? Didn't they separate them?
Well, I'm just saying when all this broke, about a month or so later, the boys were taken to the state's care, as you know.
I think they're separate.
Okay, because you know what you have to always remember? It's already hard out here right now taking care of children. Imagine trying to take in 3 boys.
3 boys.
Even though we know the state's going to give you some type of care.
Yeah.
But it still will be hard to keep 3 boys together. Do you think they've lost custody fully from the state of Tennessee of their children?
They need to.
They need to, because we're not going into 2 years. I don't think they will
I
still
don't think
have
they're going to
care.
get them back.
You don't think they're getting them back?
They're still drinking. I think he still does drugs.
Okay.
They're just
Unfit to you?
unfit. The house was unfit.
Yeah, that house was horrible. You
They're
saw that house,
unfit.
didn't you?
Yeah.
What do you think
They're
about their other
unfit.
children? Because, you know, both of them had separate children before they met each other. And don't you find it interesting that these two light creatures would meet each other and still lose the children they made together? That's horrible.
It is. It's sad. It's really sad.
It is sad. Thank you
You're welcome.
for talking to me.
You're welcome.
And thank my other guests for talking to me. All right, everybody, comment below this video and tell me, do you believe Summer Wells is alive? Somebody is holding her hostage, or she was sold for drug money, or somebody just wanted a child. But imagine the risk of being caught with Summer Wells, the ramifications. Like, share, subscribe, drop your comments below. Go to my community page, give me your opinion. If you'd like to donate to this great network, $ Big Angie 129 Cash App. All stickers and chats are welcome during the live stream. Thank you very much. We'll continue this discussion at another time. Thank you very much. Y'all have a wonderful weekend.